forever, and I didn't used to do it much at all. And it's been a while. I took a few months off. As a lot of my great followers know, I've gotten emails and texts and phone calls and all kinds of stuff from a lot of you, actually, asking where I am and what's going on and am I okay and all these kind of things. And I'm actually out for a walk on a beautiful, I think it's still spring, day out here in the great state of Utah. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. We did get a little bit of snow yesterday, and it's been raining a ton. So I'm out walking my doggie and just enjoying the weather. We're playing ball, so if you see me looking like I'm throwing stuff, I am. She's out there in a field somewhere. There we go. And so people, like I said, calling and texting and everything else. So what I thought I would do, because I have, in the few months that I've taken off, I have become highly aware and of some new things, and opened up to new things and given new information. And most of you know that I see in the spirit and I speak in the spirit and I talk to the spirit, and my goal is to become my spirit. Where are you going? Don't you be going after nothing. Come on, let's keep going. And so after much thought and much doing, I have decided and created a course that is heart coherence. It's heart-centered work, and the 7 laws of the universe. I'm really sorry, I'm all over the place here, but we're doing the 7 laws of the universe in a heart coherent state. So one of the things I'm deeply committed to is the state of our being from the state of your heart. You can live your life through your brain and through functioning the way we were taught to function, through the ideas and thoughts and beliefs and thought control and everything else that we were taught and given, and thought was, that's the only way. It's the only way you can do anything. And it turns out that's completely false. And so I'm completely committed, is what I was saying, to doing pretty much everything I do. I try very hard anyway. I'm definitely not perfect. From a heart coherent state. So when you're reading something, especially ancient scripture or any text for that matter, you want to do it from a heart coherent state, because you will get information that you probably would not have gotten otherwise. And that's just fact, you will. It's like watching a movie 2 or 3 times, and the first time you see it one way and you see something in it. And the second time, that's Taz. The second time you watch it, you see something else you didn't see before. You're like, oh, I didn't even catch that before. And then the third time you watch it, you're like, oh, wow. And so it keeps changing as you keep watching it. And I think when you read things in a heart coherent state, you start at that second level of having watched the movie. And if you keep reading or watching or doing anything from a heart coherent state, it just isn't the same. It's different than doing it from what you think you know in your brain. Because the stuff that's trapped in your brain is what you've learned from your past, right? And if you want to do things different, you want to be different, you have to start from a different place than in your brain. You have to start with a different thought process. And yes, you can think out of your heart. You have to start with a different feeling. And you have to start with a totally different attitude, basically. And all that happens from, or can happen from, your heart space. Obviously, it can also happen from your head space. So what we set about to do isn't just heart coherent. It's getting the whole system coherent, from every cell in your body, from your head to your heart to your gut. Most of you who've worked with me or been around with me for a minute know the ladder of awareness and how that works. And I've actually got a new understanding on possibilities with that at this point that kind of floored me. If that wasn't easy enough, this made it even easier. So I want to walk you through those. And then I want to talk to you about, and actually work with people on the 7 laws of the universe and how those can work from the state of your heart. how when you have everything in alignment and tuned, right? Everything in the same frequency and tuned to Creator, tuned to Source, however you want to call it, tuned to God. All of a sudden everything just changes. When you're operating within the laws of the universe, it just makes life so much easier. And if you knew what the laws were, this was the kicker here, if you knew what the laws were, you would probably try harder to operate under them. I keep losing my face because I'm walking around. You would probably try to operate under them or within them or however you want to word that. But if you don't know what they are and you're operating just out of your heart space, which is awesome, eventually you're going to get led to them, which is what happened to me. And so the more I studied and the more I worked and the more I talked to my spirit and the more I talked to God and the more I talked to Yeshua, which I do a lot, the more I talked to angels. Where are you going? There she goes. And the more I did some of that kind of work, the more this got actually stronger and stronger. Wow, look how big the moon is. Holy cow, I don't know if you can see it. Coming up over the mountain. Come on out of there. You crazy. Watch. Are you okay? There's a chain fence right there. And so you just start picking up on that stuff. But I think when somebody gives you the information, which is what's happened to me with some of this stuff, because I had to go seeking it after I figured out there was more to it than what I thought. Are you okay? Are you a hurt little baby? It just made it easier. It made it faster to connect once I knew what they were and what part of your system they operated out of, which is interesting. I didn't realize that. And that's the stuff I want to show you how to do, how to utilize. Your body is a technological, amazing miracle. And if you've kept it whole, holy, and purified, especially in this period of time. We're not going to go there right now, but especially in this period of time. And yes, I'm talking about the jab. If you kept it whole, holy, and purified, you stay away some of these things that they're trying to force on humanity. I don't know, getting into this state where you understand the 7 laws, you are in and operating in your heart space and with your spirit. I'm just saying, it just changes. I can't even describe it. Again, I say this a lot, I'm not the same person. Never the same person I was the day before. Things keep happening and changing, and I'm sure you're the same way. I'm sure everybody in here has the same kind of stuff going on. And it's just going to keep happening and happening and growing and growing. We are in what some people are calling the end days. There is a lot of revelations and prophecies that are occurring and being fulfilled that are very old, which is interesting and crazy. Whoever thought we'd be sitting in this period of time. But I believe that you were brought here, like so many teach, for a reason. I think if you're here right now in this period of time, part of it is your journey, right? We're on the hero's journey. This is the teaching of Joseph Campbell, or his story. He tells about... I'm going to lose my earpiece. Sorry about that, the haphazard of walking around and trying to do a live video. He talks about the hero's journey. And if you're on the hero's journey right now, it's an amazing time to be on this planet. It just is. And if you're looking at it from a standpoint of fear and anxiety and who knows what happens next, this is where your spirit takes control, or should take control. And it is where faith comes in. We have a little Jeep coming this way, so I've got to saddle the donkey up here. She's like, why, Mama, why? Hang on. Now we have to run after the dog. Come here. Right here. Sit. Good sit. Good girl. All right. This is Utah. This is what happens in Utah. I don't know if you can see the kids. Everybody rides these things in Utah. Craziest, funniest thing. All right, so anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know where I was. Hey, let's go this way some more. I don't know, let me pick this up with just saying the course that I'm teaching is going to be on heart coherence and the 7 laws of the universe and how you can utilize them in your life, how you can activate them in your heart, how you can turn your system back on. And I think, I can't make any promises because nobody really knows at this point. Whatever the jab has done or is doing to people, and there's a lot of crazy information out there about it, and whatever you think about that kind of stuff, vibration matters. If you are energy and vibration, and that is energy and vibration, and you took it and it's messing up your physical body, can you alter your vibration enough to bring it back around? That's what I would be asking myself. I want to say hi to everybody who's on here because I can't see. It's really, really bright out here. Look how beautiful it is. I don't even know if you can see that. So beautiful. The moon is huge. I hear we're about to have can you see the moon back there? I don't know if you can see that. We're about to have a huge blood moon. I guess it's going to be very significant in this period of time. That's in the next couple of days. I think that might be, well, by the size of that moon, by tonight or tomorrow night. And it is supposed to cause red shadowy hues everywhere. It is a blood moon, so. But if this course is something you're interested in, I will post when I get back home. I'll post the link below. If you haven't gotten an email from me about it, if it's something you want to do, I would suggest jumping in on it. It's only going to be 6 weeks. It'll get your heart open, and then we're going to go straight into those 7 laws of nature and see where we can work from there, because I think this period of time is just crazy important to get this right, to get everything right. So I just want to bless you. I'm glad you're here with me. I want to show you one more time how gorgeous it is here. When it's warm out, when it's sunny, it's amazing here. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. And I hope to see you in the course. If you have questions, drop them below. And I have no idea how to turn this off, so that's fun. And thank you for whoever's in here. Thank you for showing up.